Hi, thank you for joining me for this review of this Furibee H818 720p Wi-Fi foldable quadcopter drone, supplied courtesy of Gearbest.com for review. Comes in this box, plain. Open it. We get this nice carry case, but it does have an eShine logo on and not a Furibee logo. Not a hard shell case, but nice, feels nice and solid. A nice zip on it, or zipper. Protective foam on the top, and nicely presented in here. A nice bright orange color with the Furibee logo on. And we have a look at the eShine E56. It is identical. So this also comes with the 2MP 720p HD camera on front here, which is adjustable and can adjust to quite a strong angle downwards. It does hold nicely in position wherever you position it. I normally like it at an angle like that. Quite a hard plastic, but does seem durable. And then the arms fold out like this. We also have a light at the back, and here's the main power button on off switch on top. The arms don't lock into position, but hold in position quite well. But if you do knock it, it is flexible, which will help minimize damage. The propellers are fairly rigid, but seem quite durable, and are held on with a single screw on the top. The motors have vents and are cooled in the arms here and underneath, which is good. And then this comes with a 7.4 volt 500 mAh modular battery, which should be good for a flying time of around 7 minutes. And over here is a little plug hole where the battery charging cable plugs in. And then if we put the battery in, you put it in, and then you've got to push it up and slide it up to lock. And I've pressed the on button while doing so. And here we can see a bright red tail light. And in the front here, a nice big bright headlight. Just turn it off. So you can also plug the USB cable in while the battery's still in the quadcopter over here, and charge with the battery with it still remaining in the quadcopter. We have little sponge feet, and this is a lock button to lock the battery into position. And this is a plug that plugs into there. This goes into a USB port. There's no light, and when it's finished charging, a light will come on. We also get 4 spare propellers. Always good to have spare propellers. We get 4 spare little rubber landing pads and a small star Phillips screwdriver. And this is the unique gravity sensor remote control. And for this, you open it by pulling the back off here. And you supply your own 2 AAA batteries, which you put in here. And then this just clips on the back here. And then here's the main on and off button. So switch it on, it gives a little beep. And this works by moving forward, moving back, and sideways to control the quadcopter. Now, this hasn't come with an instruction manual, but fortunately I am familiar with this. So we've got a trigger in the front here, and this you pull to change your speeds. Then to start the motors, you press down on the joystick, and to stop the motors, you also press down on the joystick. The button on the top is for headless mode. The button on the bottom is for emergency stop. The button on the left can turn the lights on or off. And then because this also has a 6-axis gyro to calibrate, the button on the right here you press to calibrate before taking off. So the thing I did find disappointing when I reviewed the eShine E56 is that there isn't a button on here to take a photo or to start and stop recording video, which would have been very nice to have on this. Then, to connect to Wi-Fi on a mobile device, either a tablet or a mobile phone, you need to download an app called eShine Fly from either the Apple Store or Google Play. And we open it. So you need to turn the quadcopter on to broadcast a wireless signal. Then go to your settings on your mobile device. Go to Wi-Fi. And then you will see a wireless called UAV and some letters and numbers. Press to connect. It's busy connecting. Go out, go back to the app, if we press question mark here, help, it'll give you all the details and the functions of the app. So if you also get one that doesn't have an instruction manual, all the details are on here, which is very good and tells you what all the functions are. And you can also fly this using the app only if you want to, but you will need this to take pictures, record video, and also for Wi-Fi FPV. can go out here. We press play. Have a look. Here we connected and we've got Wi-Fi FPV. So I'm not going to go through all the details of the app because as I've shown you, all the details are on here on what the functions are and how to use the app. So this has altitude hold, can also do 360 flips and rolls if you use the app, but there's no button for that either on the gravity sensor remote control. It also has a range of about 30 meters, and if it does go out of range, it'll power down within 3 seconds and drop wherever it is. And when it takes pictures, it does a double take, so it takes 2 pictures, so it takes one as it is, and then an enhanced picture as well for still pictures. I'll give it a little test flight indoors, and we'll also do a little test flight outdoors and see how well it flies and also how well the camera and video recording works. Okay, so let's see how it flies indoors. All on, calibrate, press the button here, lights flash, calibrated, start the motors, take off. Okay, so nice and steady, take it up a little bit more, go forward, come back, across. It's very stable, very steady, very nice. Do a yaw. Yeah. Nice little yaw. Really holds nicely, nice and steady. See what it's like in the dark. Nice bright headlights. So nice and steady, nice and stable. Let's press land. And that's auto landed. Okay, let's see how the Furibee H818 goes. So calibrated, all ready to go. Let's start the motors, start the clock, and take off. Okay, so nice steady takeoff, holding altitude well, nice and steady. Go forward, come back. Left, right. So yes, now holding well. Back a bit, oh sorry, up a bit there, come back here. Alright, let's take it up higher. Climbs nicely. Still quite stable. Let's do a yaw up here. Quite a nice little yaw, still stable. Bring it back down again. There's a bit of a wind, but it's holding quite well and quite stable. Take it up here. Okay, nice to see the bright lights at the back. Fairly low light conditions, so we'll also see how the video comes out. See what it looks like. Yeah, really holding well, very steady, very nice. Get up a bit more. A little yaw here. Looking around again. Avoid the twigs in front of us here. Let's go back down here again. See if we can get Katie into the picture here. Getting Katie in nicely. Pick them up and go back down here a bit. Really holding well, forming well. Little view of the river here. Bring it back. Take it back here. Let's see how long the battery is going to last. Slide around a bit. It's responding nicely. Bit of a lag on the control, but you get used to it and then you just got to manage it. Okay, now we got low flashing lights, low battery warning on 5 minutes. So let's just see what's going to happen now. Keep it closer. Okay, 6 minutes, still in the air, so a good flying time and an early low battery warning. Okay, 6.5 minutes, still holding steady, still got power. Oh no, really early low battery warning. Okay, losing power now. Stop the clock. So a flying time of 7 minutes. So very nice flight, nice and stable, nice and steady, managed okay in the breeze. Hopefully the video will have come out nicely and you'll have seen that. I did do an earlier flight and tried recording video on Android. It recorded, but you can only play it back on the phone. So if you do want to record a video file to transfer onto a computer, it's better to do it on an Apple device or an iPad, and then you can transfer the video file to a computer. But the Android app is working. When I tested the eShine E56, it wasn't working, but it seems fine now. And the pictures do a double take and give you the picture you've taken and an enhanced quality picture too, which you have seen. So these are really great little selfie drones. This one is good value, very stable, and a pleasure to fly with a gravity sensor. And as I mentioned before, I just wish that this had a photo and the video button on the hand controller itself.